John Calvin, and Psalm 50. The mighty God, even the Lord, hath spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Our God shall come, and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto God thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked God saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee? When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of God. I do not rebuke you for your sacrifices or your burnt offerings, which are ever before me. God now declares that he attached no value whatsoever to sacrifices in themselves considered. Not that he asserts this right of the Jews to have been in vain and useless, for in that case it never would have been instituted by God. But there is this difference between religious exercises and others, that they can only meet the approbation of God when performed in their true spirit and meaning. Mere outward ceremonies being therefore possessed of no value, God repudiates the idea that he had ever insisted upon them as the main thing in religion, or designed that they should be viewed in any other light than as helps to spiritual worship. The prophet Micah says in Micah 6 verse 7, quote, Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, or with 10,000s of rivers of oil? And what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly and to love mercy? Unquote. Quote, I desire mercy, he says in another place, Hosea 6 verse 6, and not sacrifice, unquote. Where a right use has been made of the institution, they have been observed merely as ceremonies for the confirmation and increase of faith. Then they are described as being essentially connected with true religion. But when offered without faith, or what is still worse, under the impression of their meriting the favor of God for such as continue in their sins, they are reprobated as a mere profanation of divine worship. I have no need of a bull from your stall or of goats from your pens. God is absolutely independent of human offerings. He here points at the wide distinction between himself and man, the latter being dependent for a frail subsistence upon food and drink, while he is the self-existent one, and communicates life to all beside. While the world had a beginning, he himself was from eternity. From this it follows that, as he subsisted when there was nothing without him which could contribute to his fullness, he must have in himself a glorious all-sufficiency. Sacrifice unto God, praise. Faith, self-denial, a holy life, and patient endurance to the cross are all sacrifices which please God. But as prayer is the offspring of faith and uniformly accompanied with patience and mortification of sin, while praise where it is genuine indicates holiness of heart, we need not wonder that these 2 points of worship should be here employed to represent the whole.